I can't hit them a lot straighter than that. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all going to be about the takeaway move. Now this really helps my golf swing. And I guess it's the number one fault I see with amateur golfers when I'm coaching, and it starts in this very first movement. The great news is it's a really easy part to control. If you know what you're looking for, starting the golf swing correctly is going to make the world of difference. The big faults I tend to see in this first takeaway movement, two parts. One, lead arm working too far out away from the chest. So you'll see my hands effectively are working away from my body. And I tend to see too much rotation where the club face gets open. What we see with the majority of elite golfers is a lot of lead arm connection, and you'll see the hands are working slightly inward on an arc as I turn my torso. And we tend to see that club face pointing a little bit more down, more matching my back angle, my spine angle. So that is a square club face there, not with the toe up, or worse still with the club face starting to point up towards the sky. We want it to really be matching our back angle, our spine angle. So the feel to achieve that, one is hands working inwards on this arc. And the second part, a real key part, is I'm going to feel like my trail palm is pointing a little bit more down towards the ground. There. So if I took my hand off, I feel like my palm is down to the ground. And you can see what that's doing to my club face position. Again, more matching my back angle. So the wrong movement would tend to look a little bit this way. Arm disconnecting, club face getting open. At the top of the golf swing, if the club face is open, the toe of the golf club would be pointing a little bit more down. We would like, if you do look at it on video at the top of the golf swing, that club face should match your lead arm angle, your wrist angle at the top of the golf swing. So that is a square club face. Golfers who've got the face open, they tend to manipulate here at impact, because otherwise they know for a right-handed golfer, they're going to be hitting pushes, fades, slices, the opposite for a left-hander, more out to the left of the target here. So we tend to see a lot of manipulation through impact. So let me show you the good and the bad. So the fault, this one, arms out, club face open, and I'm having to use a lot of manipulation through impact to try and square that club face. The good feel for me, the right move. I'm going to rehearse the takeaway a couple of times before I swing. Lead arm connection, trail palm pointing down to the ground. I've got for you a great drill for you to help you do this. But lead arm connection, or arms in, club face pointing down, because I've got that palm down towards the ground. If I've got that palm down to the ground, we don't often see this. That fault where the club gets inside the player's hands. So rehearse the move and then hit it. Oh, that felt great as well. So solid. It's definitely something that helps my golf swing. So the drill. One, what I would take to the course, and this isn't a drill, is the rehearsal. So for me, those few seconds, that 10 seconds before you pull the trigger, before you start your golf swing, is really critical. And it's often why you see a lot of good golfers rehearse this movement, check the club, bring the club back, then swing. Much better than standing there waggling, moving. At least you're creating movement, you're not static over the golf ball, relaxing the muscles, fine. But we don't want to start the golf swing this way. So if we are feeling a waggle, I want it to feel like it's actually creating a similar takeaway movement to what I'm really looking for. Arm connection, palm down. Arm connection, palm down, rather than any of this type of waggling movement. As a drill, what I would do is I'd set up. I would then open up my trail hand here. So my palm is actually pointing more towards the target. And I just want to try and feel like I've got that trail hand a little bit more down on top, because into that delivery position, guess where I want it? How much manipulation of my hands do I now need to square that club face? None. Body rotation. Okay. Now, I'm not suggesting there's no hands in a golf swing, but the hands are creating speed from down cocking the wrists, and there is some movement this way of the wrist as I start to rotate my body. They're not locked and disconnected from what my body is doing. There is some forearm rotation. My wrist is going to have to move from flexion to extension through impact at some point. I can't keep it forwards. So I'm not suggesting there's no hands, but the driving force, if we get that club face good, is body. So open up that palm. That's that movement. I can even come down and hit some shots from there. It's a great way to feel how we can start to use our body better through impact. Now this is relevant with every golf club in the bag. Doesn't matter whether we're talking about a wedge, a mid-iron, a fairway, a driver, the same club face position is going to be true for all of them. So let me finish with one last shot. Rehearse that takeaway. Hands in, palm down. That's what I really want to feel, and then pull the trigger. It's just worked so well for me. I want you to give it a go. I want you to let me know how you get on. So post some comments below. If the video has helped, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.